Recording is started now.
Hello, students who are connected there here. Ask your friends to connect also because this would be an interesting session regarding the internship opportunities which you can pursue. So it's an IAC session and it will also be interesting for all of you. So kindly ask your friends and classmates to connect.
Sir, kindly use headphone or earphone. There is a echo sound.
Amit Agarwal, sir, are you able to hear me?
Yes, Papya ma'am.
I think the strength is 51 now, so we can start at 2 o'clock exactly. Okay, sir.
Right, Pratik. Everybody is ready, madam. We will start.
Okay, sir. Fine. Thank you. Anyone informed JP Singh sir to join? No, no.
No, I have posted a WhatsApp message and he has seen that message.
Okay, okay. Fine.
So I think we should start the session. It's 2 o'clock. So good afternoon to one and all present here, faculties as well as students. I'm Dr. Pratik Asthana, assistant professor at BIT Hyderabad. So today I got an opportunity to introduce the speaker of the event, that is Dr. Amit Agarwal sir. So Dr. Amit Agarwal is associate professor in EC department. He has done his BE in 1996 from DIT Durg, and he has done his ME from Government Engineering College Jabalpur with a gold medal. He has completed his PhD in the field of robotics in 2013 from RDVB Jabalpur. He has a teaching experience of more than 23 years, industrial experience of 2 years. He has published many research papers in reputed journals in SCI as well as Scopus Index and UGC Index Journal. He has also got 2 patents to his credit. And as far as all of us are concerned, we are also know that he is currently handling the responsibility of the placement in charge of the college as well. So it is an auspicious opportunity for all of us that he is going to educate the students and encourage them to find internship opportunities at startups in our country, and so that they could actually get an experience of what the industry looks like. So apart from the studies, an industrial point of view will be given by sir today regarding the internships. So I hand over the session to Dr. Amit Agarwal sir. Thank you sir for having this session, and I'm hopeful that all the students and faculties have a lot to learn from this session.
Thank you, Pratik sir. I hope I am audible.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay. Thank you, Pratik sir, for a nicely introduction of my profile. Good afternoon, each and everybody who are the eminent participant of this prestigious program. I will call it as a program and an event because many times we the students, we the faculties, everybody thinks about what is an internship and what is the importance of this particular internship in our career growth. So I welcome you all. I welcome the students of different departments, faculties of different departments, eminent authorities of BIT, and as well as there are some of the participants from other institutes also. I welcome all of you to this session. I'll try that it's a post-lunch session, so I'll try to make it somewhat more interactive and somewhat more elaborative so that you will not find it difficult to understand the basics behind the word internship. So let us start with what is an internship. Before going to the word internship, all of us have heard in our daily lives, many seminars we attend, many times teachers comes to the class, and here are the two important words that people usually talks about. First is the hard skills and other one is the soft skills. And since we are the students of engineering, we must know the basic difference of hard skills and soft skills. Hard skills is something technically what we achieve as a knowledge in our engineering, right? So if I know some programming language, if I know some software tools, if I know how to program the IC, if I know the concepts behind the embedded system and any sort of programming language, whether it's in the field of electronics, computer science, maybe in the field of electrical engineering, in the field of mechanical engineering, civil engineering, we always go for some technical aspects. That's why university has built up a curriculum in which we go for understanding the subjects, right? And then there are second aspect of this domain is soft skills. Soft skills, something what we achieve throughout our surroundings, by our surroundings. Soft skills means a lot. And soft skills is something how we present, how we effectively we communicate, how is our interpersonal and intrapersonal skills, how we talk, how we walk, how we present ourselves. So soft skills is something carrying the personality. And these kind of opportunities, when you get in your lives, this means learning something company specific, not being the direct employee of the company, but still working in the domain of the company, working on the real-time projects, learning the knowledge out of the box, out of the domain, out of your engineering scopes. When we learn the industry specific trainings, industry specific projects we undergo, in that case, the things, the career and our resume goes in a very, very strong direction. So as you see on the screen of yours, this is a program which has been initiated by Engineering Technology under the aegis of Innovation Council, IIC, which is very effective in organization. And people, the authorities working for this organization, the members of these organizations are continuously working very hard to make the students aware about what is being required in the industry. So on the screen, you can see I have written some few keywords, right? How to find a right internship, how to find an internship, and that too in the right direction. Firstly, it has to be very much clear in our thoughts that internship is a student-centric activity. Therefore, the major role has to be played by the students. If a student is not interested, nobody can teach you, nobody can make you learn. If you are interested, then only anybody, whether it's your teacher or whether it's a mentor or whether it's in an industry, that will only help you when you are interested in doing the right things. You are interested to learn the new knowledge, right? So therefore, the major roles in these kinds of internships are being played by the students. And students, right now you are undergoing with your current semester, which is about to get finished. At least in the JNQH University, this particular session is about to get finished after 7 days. Then you will be appearing in your exams. And after your exam and before the start of new session, new semester, there will be a period which we'll be calling as a semester break. So there are n number of ways, my dear students, there are n number of ways in which we can utilize this particular period, right? So this particular period can be utilized in some sort of leisure experiences. Go for some outing, which is not possible in this pandemic situations, right? So why not to utilize this particular period of your semester break to learn something new, which can make you industry ready? And that too, it should be utilized as a fun and a learning experience. And it will boost up your career. It will take you in the right direction to become industry ready. All of us have heard lot many times what we mean, what is the word industry 4.0, something evaluation of industrial needs. And here itself in the first slide of mine, I assure you that once you go for a proper internship, once you become a part as an intern to any of the company, you will learn such knowledge as you have some sort of skills, some extra skills you will be having, which will help you to find the right job in the right field of your interest. So let us go in the world of internship. Let us enter to this world of internship. So what is an internship? I have written school. I should have written like college, right? But I specifically written this word school. There is a reason behind writing the word school, right? I'll tell you why. And how a person, how a student, right from his school days, can learn the new concepts and can enter into the working domains, working world. An internship will be acting as a bridge between you, a student of a school or a college, and the working environment, right? It will bridge the gap between these two. And why I'm calling it to be break, this particular gap, not break, sorry, it's a gap, right? Because what we learn in a school, what we learn in a college, these are subject-oriented learning. Curriculum has been built by CBSE or the state boards. In colleges, if college is an affiliated college, the curriculum has been, syllabus has been designed by the university. We can't change the syllabus. And every day in the market, on an everyday basis on the market, things are getting, technology is changing so fast that you just purchase a mobile from the market. Next day, you will see some new model in the market. The technology is so fast, right? That's why we should be latest with the technology, what has been in the market. And our current traditions, our current curriculum doesn't allow us to learn the new concepts because teachers are busy with completing the syllabus, students are busy with completing the syllabus, students are busy writing the exams. So when and where to learn the new concept? And that's why this internship acts as a bridge between school or college and the working world. Why I have written school? Because right from the school days, some of the premier schools, in the school days itself, they organizes the seminars, they organizes the workshops, they make their school students learn the new concepts in the technological fields. So that's why learning starts from school itself. That's why I have written school and the working world, right? And it's a very, very common fact. It's a very, very common fact. Every employer, go to any industry, every employer needs the skill-based talents. And I will call you talents. You are the talents. You know or don't know, but you are the talents. Every one of us has some unique talents, right? That's why this talent has to be explored in the right direction, and internship acts as a bridge between the school, the working domain. It's an internship, it's a bridge. It will help you to learn the concepts. Once you will be finishing your graduation, once when you finishing your engineering, when you will be entering in the working world, you will already have the experience to work with the company. That knowledge of working in the company domain during the internship, whether it's a 1 month internship or a 6 month internship, whatsoever, but whenever you work for a company in a real-time scenario in their premises, you will not be finding it difficult to adapt the working cultures, adapt the working environments. You will be learning. The best thing to learn during internship, apart from the hard skills and soft skills, best things what you will be learning during internships is interpersonal skills. And just, my dear students, you are a lot many in numbers right now in this particular session. Just think, how many of you can effectively communicate? How many of you can convince about your thoughts? I have seen the GDs. I'm the placement in charge for the college, district placement in charge in this college, VIT. And I have seen during the GD process, during the interview process, the students, even though they know the answers, even though they know the answers of the question asked by the interviewer, they keep mum. They don't speak a single sentence during the entire interview. Why this happens? Because you don't know how to talk. You don't know how to communicate. I'm not saying that everybody is like same, but most of you finds it difficult to talk to a stranger. And this is something what will happen. Once you will be working with as an intern in a company, in that case, you will be finding it difficult when you actually starts working as a professional employee of a company. This particular period of your internship, this experience of this particular internship will help you to coordinate and to smoothly adjust to the working domain, to the working cultures, right? So 95% of the employer says candidate experience is the factor in the hiring decisions. Whenever candidate shows in his resume that he has got an experience of internship in such and such company, in such and such domain, that experience will be counted a lot for finally getting you selected in a particular company. And 95, almost every employer needs experience. Every employer needs experience. So internship is something which has been a must for a student during the engineering domain. Let me get further. Let me proceed. Why are internships important? There are n number of reasons. Why internships are important? There are n number of reasons. Firstly, it gives you an experience. So internship is important for gaining the experience. Then it gives you career confirmations. If you work really very good in the company as an intern, in that case, the company will offer you the job after your engineering. And it happens, really it happens. Believe me, it happens. Allow me for a minute to experience my my own case, not my, but my nephew. He passed out from BIT Pilani, BITS Pilani. And during the third year, where you are right now, most of the students who have joined, they are from the third year. When these students were, when my nephew was in third year, he was being offered internship by Google. And he was being asked to work on a Google-based platform domain in France. He went to Paris during third year of his engineering. And there he learned, he completed many projects as an intern for the Google company. And after the completion of his internship, he returned back, cleared his engineering, finished his engineering, and Google offered him the job in company Google itself. And right now, he is working with Amazon. He has not accepted the offer from Google. He has joined Amazon Hyderabad, and after 2 years, he has been sent to USA. Right now, he's working in Amazon USA. And due to the experience, he has himself told me, due to his own experience of being an intern and learning the practical domain of the industry, can you believe his salary package is right now 1 crore of rupee in USA. He is just 28 right now. So this opportunity he has grasped, and same thing I expect from you also. Being an intern from a good company gives the career confirmations. Then you build the contacts. Once you are in the company, you know the manager, you know the project engineer, you know the project manager, you know the hierarchy, you know the boss, right? So you have developed the contacts, which is very much required in the working domain. And once you are in the industry, and if you are working good, that makes you marketable. You can write in your resumes that you have finished so and so internships and you are now market ready. And it can be supported once you are being contributing in the process of development of the company. It will increase the company's profit also. So internship is important for everybody. So if this slide is somewhat clumsy, don't read the slide. Just go to the highlighted points which are being marked with green, right? So let me finish up this slide. Importance of internship for engineers. So internships are educational and career development opportunities, providing the practical experiences in the required field and the disciplines. They are structured, short-term, supervised placements, often focused around particular tasks and within the time scales. So internship gives us an opportunity for a short-term period to learn the concept and to do the projects under the supervision of the person who has been allotted me as a boss in my internship. It will expose the technical students to industrial environments, which is not possible in college, which is not possible in classrooms, which is not possible in anywhere else apart from the competent professionals of the industry. So it will provide you an opportunity to work in an industrial environment and with the help of competent professionals. Now, next is it will provide you the opportunities to learn and understand and sharpen your technical and managerial skills required at the job. This is what I was talking right from the beginning, right? It will help you to learn. It will help you to understand what exactly happens in a company. As a teacher, I can't teach the real scenarios of a company to my student, right? And the pressure and the stress, what is actually in the market, in the companies, in the industry is somewhat different in the academia. What we ask you to give the midterm exam, we ask you to give the mock test, we have to ask you to give the assignments. This pressure is something else, but the time pressure, the deadline pressure, which is in the company, it is something really different. And you will learn that handling of the stress and that handling of the concepts, that handling of the stress environments, being as an intern also. You will be asked to do a project within a time scale, and you will learn to respect the deadline. I have used the word respect. Everybody should be able to respect the deadlines, and this you will learn being an intern. Then you will be exposed to the current technology, which is very much required. Experience you will be gaining, which is something different from the classrooms, and creating the conditions conducive to quest for knowledge. You will be in a condition where you will be urging for more knowledge. I'm using the word urging. And do remember, learning is a never-ending process. even to the last day of your life. I'm very harsh in my saying right now, but even during the last day of your life, you will learn something. So learning never ends. And my dear students, internship provides us so many opportunities to grow in the required domain. Okay. Next, what are your internship goals? I hope I am audible and I hope that I am speaking up to your expectation. Right? So what are your goals? Being an entrance, what are your goals and how this IISc, which is being established in your own college, if you are the students of BIT, this particular concept is already in our college. So many posters, so many links you have been seeing from past 1 month, and this is all to help you. This is all to help you to grow in your career domains, right? So what are your internship goals? Rather, what should be your internship goals via IISc startups? And here are some common goals. Learn more about an industry or organization in which you are interested. And here, let me quote, never go. I may be sounding different. People might be saying something else and I may be sounding different. Your first job, whatsoever your first job is, it builds the foundation and it builds the right direction in your entire of your life as a career. First school is important in our life. Selection of college and the college environment is important in our life. Same, the first job, first company will be important in your life. If you will start with a good company, your career will be set. And if you start with the wrong domain of not your interest, if you start with some wrong company, companies are not wrong, but our selection for the company may be wrong. So if you start with a wrong domain, then entire of your life for the next 50 years will be in a trouble condition. So we will be learning about the industry. We will be learning about the organization, and it will help you to find the best industry for working, for getting the job. You will gain the new skills, will make the professional connections. And next is very important. Gain experience from my resume. My resume means your resume, right? So if your resume is an enriched resume, if your resume contains many things which attracts the employer, you will be always at advantage. So try to build the resume with proper contents. People do write. Let me focus on this for one minute. People write something in resume which actually they don't know. They write MATLAB. In programming skills, they write MATLAB. They like that they know such and such programming languages. Even though they don't know even a single word, but they write that they know MATLAB and such kind of softwares. Once written, it's a paper document. You can't change it. And you have submitted that resume to the company. And whenever the interview will be, the interviewer may ask you about MATLAB. What you will do then? Just to make your resume attractive, you have written MATLAB. But when interviewer is asking some questions in MATLAB, then you will be finding it difficult to answer. So don't build a wrong resume. But if you gain the experience in the industry, if you gain experience out of your internship, you learn the new skills, new technology, new softwares, do write everything in your resume. Nobody can deny. When interviewer asks, you will be in a position to properly answer this question. Right? Intern in a certain location, that means the particular domain what you are finding. Intern during, and this kind of thing. If you try to recall, if you make, suppose you have finished up your internship, right? And after 1 year, you are trying with the same company, and your resume says that you have done internship in such and such domain with the same company 1 year back. You will find it easy to get the job in the same company. And during the internship, last line is again important for all of us. During the internship, you will earn the money to meet your own expenses. You will earn the money to meet your own expenses. And this is something very important. Right now, till date, your parents are paying the fees. But how it will be facilitated? How it will be facilitating that during final year of your engineering, you pay your own fees? Isn't it exciting to listen? To hear this, you pay your own day-to-day expenses, right? So ultimately at the end of this slide, I can say that use your goals as a filter to evaluate internship opportunities. So firstly, decide the goals for what reason you want to do the internship, and then go for the finding the right opportunities, being a right intern to a right company, and then proceed towards the right job in your career. What are the benefits for the of internship? So what are the benefits of internship? So benefit is for all. If you think that being the student benefit is only of yours, it is not like that. It is beneficial for the industry for whom you are working. It is benefit for you. It is benefit for your institution also, where you are studying. So let us see how the industry is benefited. At the end of my presentation, I will give you the opportunities which are available in the city of Hyderabad. So be with me during the entire duration, right? So what are the benefits of internship? The first important benefit of internship for an industry is availability of ready to contribute candidate for employment. And this is what the word says, industry ready. If you are having the proper skills, if you are having the proper knowledge, then nobody can deny you to offer the job. And industries are benefited because they won't be spending time and money to teach you, to make you train in the specific domain once again, because you are already trained. Getting my point? If you are already trained, then industry will not waste their time and money to get you trained again after the selection. You will be directly put it to the real projects to execute. Next is year-round source of highly motivated pre-professionals, right? It's a benefit to industry. And what is this word pre-professional? You are already you are studying in a professional course. Engineering is known to be the professional course. You are studying in the professional course, right? And pre-professionals means actual working professional before becoming the working professional. Before becoming a working professional, you are already industry ready. And year round, that means throughout the year, such kind of students are available for the employer to get the selection done. The student brings new perspective. This is important. That's why these all hackathons are happening. The student brings new perspective to problem solving. And this is the reason this hackathons happens. The government of India itself has promoted the hackathon, right? Just because the students are supposed to have the fresh minds. And this fresh minds brings the new idea to find a probable solution, which the experienced peoples are not able to find. The students do with their fresh minds, they find the problem, they find the solution to the problem. Quality candidates are available. Quality candidates are available for temporary and permanent positions. And this kind of internship opportunities have been proven to be the cost-effective way to recruit and evaluate the potential employees. And here I will quote something. If you are hearing me properly, do listen to me. I'll quote the government of India for this. Government of India was saying, few years back, government of India, just 2 years back, rather 1.5 years back, the statement from government of India was, the student should have such and such skills, the student should have the hard skills, students should have the soft skills, and every student should be industry ready, everything they are been claiming that colleges should get their students industry ready. Colleges should be able to make the students industry ready. But somebody has put it a RTI, right to information. And that RTI was been filed to ask the government what you people are doing to make the students students eligible for the jobs, for the recruitment process. Was you people, and 1.5 years back, it was being made mandatory by the government themselves. Government itself, it was being made mandatory that every government organization has to provide internship opportunities to the students. Whether it's electricity department, whether it's a PWD department, whether any department of government is being mandatorily asked to recruit the students for as an intern during the working domains. And it was the winning situation for the students and the colleges. You apply for internship for any government organization and they have to provide you the internship in their organization, right? So these are the benefits to the industry. Next is benefit to students. Already we are talking many things from past 20 or 25 minutes. It's an opportunity to get hired by the right industry and organization. Practical experience you will be getting. Excellent opportunity to see how the theoretical aspects which are learned in the class is being integrated to the real time, real life, real practical world. Opportunity to learn new skills and supplement the knowledge. Opportunity to practice the communications and teamwork skills. This is what I was saying few minutes back. Opportunity to practice communication and teamwork skills. You must know how to work in a team. And that's why project making has been the essential part of engineering. Because project, if they're done in the right direction with the right approach, project making teaches you how to work in a team, which is required in the software and the hardware industry. Once you will join some software industry or hardware industry, you will be asked to become a part of a team. And team will not be comprising only the students from North India or South India. Team will be comprising of the students coming from different areas of entire India. Somebody will be not knowing English, somebody will not be knowing Hindi, somebody will not be knowing Telugu, somebody will not be knowing Tamil. And in that case, suppose four student group has been formed with a project leader as a team. And all four students speaks different language and project manager speaks something other language. What will happen to this team? And here itself, you will learn how to communicate. Here itself, you will learn how to get the job done, respecting the deadline, respecting the time, how to finish the task, even though all five speaks different language. It will provide you the opportunity to meet the new people and to learn the networking skills. Networking skills are not computer networking. It is the skill of yours to make the new contacts. Once you will be an intern to a company, you will be building your contacts not with your own company where you are intern, you will be making the contacts with the other companies also, because your company has been the part of the entire industry. And you will have the opportunity to meet the new bosses, new employees of some other companies, and you will be building your networking. Your social networking will increase, your contact details will be increased, and you will be at advantage when you will come out of the industry. For the industry as an intern. And what are the real benefits for the institution? It builds industrial relation. Once you are the intern of some company, already we will be also the part of that company, because you are our student and you are working for the company. So we will build a relation with that company. It will make the placement easy. The process of placement will be more easy if students are the interns, right? So it will be easy for the placement officer of the college to contact the industry and to ask them to come for the campus recruitment. It will improve the institutional credibility and branding. Again, it will help, right? Many of the institution faces the problem of admissions, right? Just because placement scenarios are not good, learning scenarios are not good, teaching scenarios are not good, which is not the case in our college, right? And just because of this IIC, we are building more networking. We are building more networking in terms of contacting other companies and industry, and we are building the relations. And it increases, obviously it increases the institutional credibility and branding. It helps in retention of the students. If a student is satisfied, suppose my student is satisfied with my college, so he will, with mouth publicity, he will automatically brand my college to his own brothers or sisters, or to own relatives, or to other own friends. And once you return back as an intern to college, and you will be providing us the internship report, based on that report, our curriculum can be revised. Since we are the affiliated college, we can't directly change the syllabus, but still some bridge class can be conducted with your feedback. Some bridge class can be conducted. Some new domains as a bridge class contents can be planned up in the college, and new things can be taught to the students. And obviously, it will improve the teaching learning process of the institute. So these are the benefits the institute will be having while going for the internship. So everyone, whether it's an industry, whether you as a student, whether we as a college, everyone will be in a win-win situation. Nobody will be at loss. Industry will be benefited, students will be benefited, institution will be benefited. Everybody will be benefited by the concept of You're being the intern in some of the good companies. And why employers like the interns? The screen, what you're seeing right now, it is saying that why employers like the internships, right? Basically, internships are of two types. First is competitive internship. Second is less competitive. Competitive is something, a company which is working in a real-time scenario, and with a suppose take the example. Don't go through the names what I have kept on this in this slide. These are some the names which are not being directly related to India, but still Google, you know, Yahoo, you know, Amazon, you know, think of anything, right? So some is a totally competitive environment. Think about the 5G technology. If you are the students of computer science or computer science or electronics, think about 5G technology. Nowadays, everybody is promoting. You can see the Airtel ad. Every 10 minutes that ad comes, right? 5G network ready, 5G network ready. So they are being the competitors of other companies who are going to provide the 5G. Everybody is being excited and fascinated towards the concept of 5G, but still Airtel prominently says that they are ready with 5G. So it gives them an extra edge. So if you work as an intern in Airtel, it will provide you more opportunity to learn about 5G. So these are some competitive environments, some less competitive is also there. So some insurance companies, some companies who are working with a slightly low domains. So that environment is somewhat less competitive, but still these two types of opportunities are there. And major focus can be the small organizations which are less competitive. Students think that doing the internship from a big company is required. Always it is not the case. If company is small, but working in the latest domain, there can be two things. Name of the company is big, but the internship program is a traditional program. Company is a small, medium-sized company, but working with the latest domain. So it is up to you whether to go for the name of the company or whether to select the company with the latest technology. So it's my advice to everybody that you can and you should apply for the less competitive companies also for internship, right? Okay. And how to apply? How to apply for internship? Firstly, you have to think, being the student, you have to think what are your internship goals? Actually, what you are looking out of internship. It is entirely student-centric. At the start of the slide, I already said that internship is a student-centric activity, right? So you have to decide what are your goals, which technology, what you want to learn. Firstly, you have to decide, and then you have to apply. Then you have to make a research, make a list of the companies which are working in your area of interest. Based on your list, select the top 10 in your list, and then start proactively working on your list. Working means start applying. And how to apply? Every company may have a different sort of techniques and methods to apply for internship. Some of the company, the heading for our presentation for today was semester break internship. I'll show you at the end of some semester break internship examples and the real examples which Hyderabad City is offering. I'll tell you the 10 best companies where you can find an internship during your semester break. But right now, what I'm focusing is, firstly, being a student, you have to think about your internship goals. What actually you want out of internship. And then make a list of the companies who are offering the internship in the prescribed domain. Then make a list and then work proactively on your list. Start applying, and don't forget to apply for a small company also. Apply to the big companies, no problem, but try to apply for the small companies working in the latest domains. That means you have to make a list and then select 10, 20 out of that and start applying to those lists, right? Right? And then proactively start. Some company may be directly asking you to come for the internship. Some company may take a written test. Some company may take an interview. So you have to be ready for the process. Employer knows at the time of internship opportunities, employer knows that you are the student. They will not ask you the very difficult questions which are being usually asked in the actual interview process. But they just want to test that, are you able to learn? Are you having the willingness to learn? If they find it that you are having the willingness to learn, they will offer you the internship. And mind it, some of the companies pays for internship. This is what has been the best part of internship. Some company pays, not a very heavy amount as an employee, but something as a reward they pay to the interns. I'll show you at the end also, right? So how to apply? There are the methods which are different for others and different for different companies. You have to sincerely see the advertisements and then you have to apply for the internship. But don't apply for 100 and 200. Firstly, select your domain, make a list, work on your list, then apply for the best 10. And if you are not get the opportunity, then apply for the next best 10. Like that, you have to find out the best internship in the best company, right? Next is how to make a good list. How to make a good list, ideas to build up the top 10 list, right? So what should be the criteria? Firstly, I should have a great idea. Don't go for mouth publicity. Don't go for something which has been said verbally, right? Every company is having a website. Firstly, go to the website of the company. See to the vision and mission of the company. Every company mandatorily has to write the vision and mission and the goals of the company. What they are planning for, what they are visioning after 5-10 years, where the company should be, how they will be offering the growth to the employees in the company, right? So their vision has to be properly analyzed. So firstly, see to the vision, mission, and goals of the company. Then go to the project domains, what company is doing. Go to the working scenario, what company is offering, what company does for the market, right? Search everything. See to the competitors of that company. Also see to the competitors of that company. And then finally decide whether to apply for the internship in this company or not, right? So these are the basic ideas person must have while applying for the internship, right? Next is networking ideas. Networking ideas. So networking, it may be something like your friend has been an intern in a company. Ask him that how that company is. Real-time friends, right? I'm not talking about the reviews what we see for a product on Amazon. I'm not talking about that. If you see a review for a particular product in Amazon, in that case, some reviews are best, some reviews are good, some are excellent, and some are worst. For the same product, somebody says that it is very good. Somebody says it's an average product. Somebody says it's not, don't buy it, is a worse product. So it is up to you to decide whether to go for that product or not. Same thing happens here also. So right now pandemic is there, so career expo, such kind of functions events are not happening, but still such kind of the events where company projects their stalls, go to those expos. You will be learning that which company is working in which domains, and then you will be finding the people out there will be explaining you about the companies. Try to gather the information from them also, right? And practice the mock interviews. Practice the mock interviews, which is very important. BIT always try to for their students to arrange for the mock interviews, arrange for the mock GDs. Do appear in that. It gives you an extra advantage. It gives you extra boost to learn how to face the real interviews, right? Okay. Tips to find the best internship. Again, many things I have talked about. So be organized. See to the things what you want, and then start learning the concepts. Then start building up your list, and then start applying, right? And this is important. Again, tips for success as an intern. Being an intern was the first job what you have to do, and how to be successful during being an intern. So firstly, meet the alumni and other people in the city where your internship is located. Alumni means the persons who are from your college done the internship from the same company, or alumni means the persons who are working in that company have left and joined some other company. At least try to locate them, who are they, and then try to build a relationship with them. Ask them, take the initiative. This is important. Student don't give the initiative. Student don't offer the initiatives. Be the initiator. Try to meet yourself. Try to explore yourself. Don't depend on others. College will help you to find an internship. College will help you to grow further. But it is the student who has to take the internship, right? And meet the people in the department. And then during your internship process, there is a concept. Again, just be with me. Don't leave the session, right? Be with me. After your internship, at the start of the internship, you have faced an interview. You work for the company during being an intern. And after your internship, you exit the company. You come out of the company. There is a concept in every good company of feedback during exit. That is what we call as exit feedback. And during your learning process for 1 month or 2 months, whatsoever you have gained the knowledge. If you have some idea to build a new project, if you are having some idea to build a new project, propose that project during your feedback. And it will give you an extra advantage if you apply for the company, for the job in the same company after your graduation. Your project, if it's a really a worth project, that company will surely be offering you the job, right? So propose a project at the end of the internship period in the company, right? So already I have taken your 45 minutes of time. So let me focus about some of the internship opportunities which are being available in different startups. If you have really seen the start of the session and you have really seen the first slide correctly, the slide was summer internship, break period internship in the startups. And what is in a startup? Company which has been started just few days back, or some recent company, latest company which has been started. It is easy to find the internship in the startups which has been the companies which have been started just 2, 3, 4 years back. We call the startup companies to be 1 or 2 years old. So it's easy to find internship in those companies because they are being in the process of setup. They do need the working professionals. They do need the helping hands to build up their own company. So they take the interns. And finally, if intern is a very good person, is a skilled person, they offer the job in the same company, right? So let us see some of the internship opportunity which you can avail after your third two examination, after your second semester examination or third year, what you can avail during the 1 month period of your semester break in the city of Hyderabad. I have made a list of only 10, and I will let you know the name of the biggest or the best website for you can find the different internship for the different cities, not only Hyderabad. If you belong to Vijayawada, if you belong to Bangalore, Chennai, every place internships are being offered. So best place to find out the right internship is Internshala. Just type internshala.com and you will be seeing the front page where you can type in your city, and then the list of the companies will come in front of you, and they will be, that list will help you to find out the right domain of your interest, right company of your interest, and where there has been mentioned that internship, when it is going to start, what is the period of internship, how to apply, and what the stipend they will be offering. We don't call it salary, we call it to be stipend, right? Let us see. I am projecting only 10 best internship offered during this period in the coming days in Hyderabad. So these are the first 5. You can see name of the company is Embedded. The internship which has been offered is in the field of embedded system at Exim Business Solutions. It's an internship period of 1 month. And if you are the intern of this company, salary offered is 8,000 per month. Next is with the same company, internship in the field of IoT. Duration is 1 month, and the stipend offered is 8,000 rupees. And how to apply? Directly go to Internshala, directly click to that particular company, and they will let you know the process, right? Directly the process is mentioned there. Third company is again in the embedded system field. This is for electronics people rather. IoT was for computer science and electronics both. Embedded system, it's a research company, Dr. SJ Research Foundation. It's a 1 month internship. It is unpaid. They will not offer you any stipend. The next is web development in multiple locations. It simplifies solutions. They are having various offices in Hyderabad, and duration is 1 month. Stipend they will be offering is 2,000 per month. Next, which I am fascinated because my PhD in the same field, research in the field of robotics. Internship offered, and this internship can be changed into the job. They have clearly mentioned that this internship can be changed to the job with a Dr. SJ Research Foundation, 1 month internship. It is unpaid. And these are the remaining ones. You can see here also data collection and verification. It's an internship by Ved Electricals, 1 month internship. Salary offered depending upon stipend offered depending upon your contribution, 5,000 to 10,000 rupees month. Content writing at India Vidya. CAD designing for mechanical engineers, RV Heather Enterprises, 3D printing, Dr. SJ Research Lab, mobile development, application development at LFID, sorry, data collection and verification by Wave Electricals, content writing, again the same I have mentioned here. So some of the names are being repeated, mentioned repeatedly. So these are the best 10 internship what people can avail in the city of Hyderabad, and you visit to that particular site, internshala.com, type the name of your city, and the various internship will be in front of you. Try to find out the good domain, try to find out the good company, try to find out the startups. Startups means the company who have been started just 1 or 2 years back. Find a research opportunity, find an intern opportunity there, and start working. Again, I repeat, at the end, I'm at the verge of my completion. Thank you so much. Again, I repeat, being the student, internship is very important, because not only it will boost your skills, it will not help you to, it will not only help you to make your skills stronger, hard skills and soft skills stronger, but it will also help you to connect to the people, to connect to the company, and then you will be excelling in your future aspects. Thank you, my young dear budding engineers, for being so patient during the entire session, and I'm very much thankful to the BIT organization. I'm thankful to the chairman of the organization. I'm thankful to the principal, Dr. J.P. Singh sir. I'm thankful to the IIC Vice President, Dr. Papya Datta madam, for giving me the opportunity to present my ideas about internship in front of you all people. Thank you so much. Take care and have a healthy life. Thank you so much.
So thank you, sir. I would request Prashant Kulkarni sir to offer the vote of thanks.
A very good afternoon to all. I am Mr. Prashant Kulkarni. The Faculty of EC Department considers the occasion as an honor and privilege to extend the vote of thanks. Once a great man, William Faulkner, an American writer, whispered that gratitude is a quality similar to electricity. It must be produced and discharged and used up in order to exist at all. So today, I take this opportunity to put gratitude into the words. First of all, I would like to thank our respected Honorable Chairman and Visionary, Sri C.H. Venugopal Reddy, who inspires and graces us with his presence and guidance. Thank you, sir, for your encouragement. I would also like to thank Professor G. Kumarswamy Rao, Director of BIT, for his inspiration and encouragement behind arranging this program. I would like to thank our guest and colleague, Dr. Amit Agarwal, Professor EC Department, for taking his precious time out and guiding all participants on how to use the semester break for internship, especially in the startups. Sir, indeed, your ideas and words have inspired the participants. Today, we have been fortunate to be assisted by our principal, sir, and president of IIC, Dr. J.P. Singh. Sir, you have been a constant support and you have given us a lot of encouragement. Thank you, sir. I would like to thank versatile and dynamic Vice President of IIC, Dr. Papya Datta, for her encouragement and support. I would like to thank College Admin Dr. Suman sir and EC Department Admin Dr. Rajiv for their valuable suggestions in arranging this program. I would like to thank all department admin and academic in charges for their valuable cooperation in making this event a great success. I would like to thank all faculties from all departments for showing interest in the program. I thank all students and participants for showing their interest in this program. I once again thank everyone for making this program successful. Thank you all. So thank you all. We will close the program. Thank you.